But let's, which tool did you choose for number one? Which of the tools? You chose mistake ritual?
Yep.
How many of you chose mistake ritual for that one? Okay, a lot of you. Did anybody choose a different tool?
We also talked about effort goals.
So mistake ritual was your first choice, and effort goals maybe as another tool that might fit there? Okay, what about for NOMO, doesn't run out balls to first base? Which tool did you match with that one?
We yelled at
Three, which is effort goals. Okay, you like that one for that challenge? Anybody got something different? How about Marissa wanting to improve her time by 40 seconds?
Number one.
Stretch goals. Okay, so she's got a goal that is so far out there. Maybe she'd be more successful with a stretch goal. Anybody got something different on that one?
We put up number one.
Number one, which is, okay, so teach and reinforce ELM, sure.
Yeah, just
Sure.
the ELM.
That probably fits a lot of situations, right? A lot of challenges.
Yeah, it
Sets us up for success in a lot of challenges. And then your team plays timidly. What are you going to do about that one?
Dirty shirt award.
Okay, so targeted symbolic rewards. Dirty shirt award. A lot of you chose 6?
We came up with 3 and 4.
3 and 4. So effort goals and stretch goals probably fit that one as well. Yeah. And then, I don't know if you got to these. Number 5, your team can't buy a goal. In fact, they hardly ever get past midfield. Which tool? More tools.
Oh, that was 6.
Yeah, that's number 5. Rewarding success.
Yeah, 5 and 6. It's some combination of the two.
Okay, rewarding unsuccessful effort, targeted symbolic rewards.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, actually, no, we had 6 for that one. Yeah, so symbolic rewards. Find the things that they are doing right.
Okay. And then the last one, your players are really discouraged. Their 1 in 10 record is the worst in the league.
One.
Okay, teach and reinforce the ELM. Very good. Okay, can I ask, are any of you using any of these tools in your current coaching? Yeah. Tell me if you have a personal favorite on this list, and tell me your experience using it.
Well, I think most of it's using mistake ritual, which Monica started.
Monica started the mistake ritual?
And then
And is your mistake ritual, is it flush, or is it something different?
just show it.
So Monica, are you from Hawaii?
No, that's Maine. Monica, everyone's got a different one.
Okay. So each team has a different one?
I think so, yeah.
Is anybody not using mistake ritual? Not yet? Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys know what it is over there?
Okay, so thank you, Walt. Mistake ritual, if we want kids to be good at handling mistakes and bouncing back from mistakes, a mistake ritual can help us. A mistake ritual is simply something that the team comes up with, or the athlete comes up with, or the coach teaches the team, that is a signal that they use to remind themselves that they're in an environment where they're allowed to make mistakes, and to signal to those around them that I've put the mistake behind me, you can count on me, I'm ready to keep playing and competing and contributing for this team. Okay, and the classic example is flush. This is a men's bathroom I'm in. Flush, where we flush the mistake, it's gone, and we move forward. That's a mistake ritual. Yeah, you may realize that in past workshops you got what we call the workbook, and now you get an actual book. And there's pros and cons to the workbook and the book, but our thinking with the book is that we can give you a lot more background material on the concepts and the tools. And I encourage you to go back after the workshop and read this book cover to cover. It's an easy read. And certainly read about the tools, because there's a nice description about every tool in the book. And I can't cover every tool in the time that we have tonight. Okay, so let's come back to this, the double goal coach model. How does ELM help us achieve our 2 goals? If we want to be double goal coaches, how does ELM, the ELM tree of mastery, help us do that?
I think one thing that you mentioned earlier, which I think is incredibly important, is it helps kids focus on things that they have control over. And whether it's in soccer or in school or in friendships, if they can learn to focus on the things that they can control and just work around the things that they can't, they'll be far more successful.
Remember that word control, because we think it is a key word in this. Trying to put your athletes in a frame of mind where they have that feeling of control. What else?
I like the one section about waltzing is don't sweat the small stuff, what I kind of like to use. But the other thing I like to use is the mistake part. Everybody's going to make mistakes. That's a given in life. And I think that is, to me, is the biggest lesson. And it provides them, the ELM provides them a process so that they can learn no matter where they are and be successful anywhere, because it is a learning, continue the effort, always give an effort, learning, and everybody's going to make mistakes. It's how we bounce back from those and be successful.
Beautiful. So that ELM contributes to winning on the field. ELM contributes to life off the soccer pitch. How's that? Another.
Oh, no.
That was meant for you, soccer pitch, to impress you.
Oh, okay.
Is that the right term?
I think it also gives them an opportunity to win regardless of their component. So you could take a U10 team and roll them out against the women's national team, and they can still win.
Yeah, you see, what Walt's pointing out is the problem with the scoreboard definition is that what percent of the kids leave the field as winners in the scoreboard definition? 50%. 50%. I mean, how many of you have your own kids now? I know Coach back there has one. You know, I don't want I'm a father, 13-year-old boy. I don't want my son to feel like a loser 50% of the time. I don't want that. And you know, when we redefine winner, he can walk off the field holding his head up high 100% of the time. I like that. Okay. Let's see this. Let's see if my visual aid today is of interest to you. I got Bill. I was supposed to get this big giant balloon, and this is what I got. So let's see. Pretend this balloon's really big, okay? Pretend it's really big. What are balloons good for? What's cool about balloons? What? They float. What else about a balloon? What else can you do with a balloon? What do you see kids do with them?
Break them.
Popping them is fun. They make cool noises. What else? Sucking the heat.